môn tự học English class. Please welcome Nguyễn Trương Quỳnh Châu.
Okay, so good morning everybody. So before I start my presentation, let me give you some interesting facts. Do you know before processing one of the largest family entertainment and media enterprise, what it is have been fired by a newspaper editor for lacking imagination and having no good ideas? Do you know before before establishing the successful motor company, Harry Ford went bankrupt 5 times? And do you know before inventing the light bulb, Thomas Edison had made 1,000 unsuccessful attempts? Still, there are more people to name, but what I want to say is that their job may be different, their achievement may be various, but they have one thing in common, which is also the topic of my presentation today. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the Try the Best and Effective presentation, and my name is Quỳnh Châu. Okay, now we are officially getting started. As Thomas Edison once said, genius is only 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, which means even the genius have to work hard to perform the talent. So there is no excuse for laziness. And furthermore, do you know when you try your best, your effort can bring you something even better? They are pride. When you try your best, you can always be proud of yourself and you won't have to regret and say, oh, if only I had. What's more, somehow you can understand yourself better because you have to do whatever you can do to achieve your goals. So you can find out your hidden talent, hidden skill, and even your passion, your dream of life. And of course, I believe that the most precious reason that your effort can bring you is improvement. Somebody may say, no, it should be success, but let's think twice. So you cannot live your whole life with only one success, while the entire human race has become much better every day. You become so old, so out of date. Meanwhile, there is no limitation for the improvement, and as people are not perfect, so there's always something for you to challenge, to aim for, and of course, there's more success waiting for you to reach. So now, after listening to some impressive results when you try your best, so you may start to wonder, then, how can I try my best? Which will lead directly to my next point. Well, here are some of my experience when I want to try my best, and I'd like to share to all of you guys. First of all, you need to set yourself a goal, make it specific, and require much achievement, not attempt to achieve. And please remember, it should be possible. I mean, you cannot ask a normal person who just started to learn swimming to be as good as Michael Phelps and attend the Olympic Games after only 1 month, right? And then is focus. Really, really focus. Always bear in mind your goals and let it be your priority whenever you do something or as whatever decision you make. Last but not least is practice. Practice makes perfect. So work more, study more, learn more. Yes, work harder than ever. So now I give you a scenario. What if you guys have tried your best, you try all of the tips I give you here, but you still do not succeed? What should you do? Is this a waste of time, a waste of health, money, and should we give up? To know the answer, let's move on to the next point. You know, usually when people try their best and they do not succeed, there are 2 ways of behavior, a negative one and a positive one. At home, people who have the negative positive is perfectionists. You know, they want everything to be just perfect and they never accept failure or mistake. So when those things happen, they might tend to be very disappointed, very upset at themselves, or they might get very angry, very anxious, like this, or like this. And they would try to take their revenge, and they would do by any means to get their arms. And when I say any means, I mean any, even the bad one. And and somehow they can really get what they want. But do you think it's a true victory when you have cheated, when you have done something unfair and illegal, and your mind are already upset by the idea that I have to win, I have to be the best, and it's like crazy? Then, how about positive person thing? Let me tell you a small story about a very famous athlete. Do you know Michael Phelps? Yes. He's a very famous, and in the Olympic Athens 2004, Michael Phelps attempted to get 7 gold medals. However, he horribly finished the 200 meters freestyle when Iron Top and Peter Van Hoogeveen had stopped his dream. He's supposed to be sad, right? However, he just said, how can I be disappointed? I swam in the field with the true fastest freestyler of all time. Yes, that's how a positive person thinks. And let me show you something. Suppose he is your God and he is you. It is good that if you try your best and you can reach it. But what if you only try and it's just here and just and your way doesn't work? At least you can still feel better because you've been better than the previous you. So there's nothing to be feel ashamed when you try your best, and just consider it an accomplishment instead of your failure. So now back to the question. Next time when you try your best and you do not succeed, instead of giving up or taking revenge, just enjoy your accomplishment and more importantly, learn from mistakes. I believe that when you can do it, one day you will be the winner. And do you know how many medals unfinished Michael Phelps got in the Olympic Games?
So many.
Yeah, he is made legendary in the Olympic Games history with 22 medals, including 18 gold medals. Very impressive, huh? And so now, there is still one more question, and I think it is the biggest one of my presentation today. You guys might ask me, then, what is my best? And if you guys ask me this question, I have one good news and one bad news for you. The bad news is, sorry, I don't know. And the good news is, you guys know and only you guys can answer that question. Why? Because only you guys can understand yourself that. Only you guys can say whether you can do one job better or not. And because people don't change, so that understanding or knowing will vary from time to time whenever you ask yourself, I have tried my best or not. So you see, life is an amazing journey where you will have to decide how you will live, what you will do, and what impacts you will have. So, why you should bother for the past when you have put an end for that? Why you should worry for the future when it still doesn't happen? Just focus on the reality at this moment, and in your current life, let's live to its maximum potential. And I believe that you will grow into a life full of meaning, happiness, and success. So, before the end of my presentation, I wish you guys would try your best every day and live a happy life. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, Châu, we're very impressive about your presentation. The way you organize your PowerPoint, the way you add the picture, just look very professional. And you have an amazing American voice. American voice again. Okay. Hey, have you ever disappointed by yourself, or you felt jealous, okay, about your friend that he or she got a lot of achievement, but you didn't have achievement so far. So at that time, how did you feel? Okay, and after that, how you overcome your your jealousy and your disappointment.
So you mean that lastly, when I have this well in the react to that situation?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in fact, it's a very long story. When I was in the 6th grade, I studied not very good. So my result is also was not very good. But after that, and also, of course, I feel very jealous, very angry when people got better result than me. However, when I get to the 7th grade, I just think that if I just jealous and I do nothing, then I'm still a 0. But then I make my jealous a motivation for me to try to study more, and my result gets better. Not very good, but at least this is better than my 6th grade, and I feel very good when I could change my jealous to something much positive.
Hi Châu. Your topic is very interesting, and I want to know, are you a perfectionist?
Well, I have to say that sometimes I'm a perfectionist because I'm so jealous and also get angry when I fail.
So you mean that when you try your best, then you will reach your goal and be successful?
Well, not all the time I can reach my goal, but yes, I'm better than.
And do you have any success in your life now? From your best?
This is never showing off. Well, this is just not be honest, because since I learned in the university, I've always tried my best, and I'm proud to say that since I've gone to the university, I always get a scholarship, and it's reduced much tuition for me, and I feel very proud of that achievement.
Thanks so much.
Okay, a long time no see.
Yes.
So, did you graduate from the university?
Not yet. I have still some months here.
Do you like your major?
Yes, I really like the major.
Okay, just imagine that you don't like your major much, and after graduation you are having 2 opportunities of a career. One job is exactly the same with your major, that you have a lot of knowledge about it. Another job, you don't have much knowledge and experience, but you love that job. So, will you be brave enough to quit the job with your major to change another job and try your best?
You mean now I have been working for the first job? I haven't worked.
No, I mean that you are having 2 opportunities.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think to choose a job is an important thing for me because it relates to my living. So at first I would have to say the second job I like it, but it is just a temporary habit, a temporary life, or this is a long-term life. So after that I can decide. I cannot say because I choose my major because I like it. And if I'm not very much like it, there's must be something behind that. And also the same reason when I choose one job because I like it, I should be, because I already make one mistake for choosing the wrong one. So I better make a very careful consideration.